Hey everybody, Manny Moumdjian here with EZ Choice Financial. We're going to do another video today on how to build your credit and increase your Fico scores without doing credit repair. So the first thing we want to talk about is the first area you want to look at on your credit is first you have to pull a credit report. I would do it online or do an annual report because you don't want any effect to your credit with a hard inquiry. A hard inquiry being that you got it through a bank or through a car dealer, which is going through a bank, or anybody else that is a middleman to the credit bureaus, okay? So once you pull the report and you determine exactly what's on your credit, the first steps are your revolving credit area. So the revolving debts that you have, revolving accounts are credit cards, department store credit cards, equity lines of credit, okay? Anything that's revolving that you can use over and over again, these are your revolving accounts. You want to make sure whatever your limit is, that you don't want to owe more than 30% of that limit on your credit. A lot of people like to charge it all the way up and pay it off at the end of the month. Now, yeah, that helps. You can build credit that way, guys. But let me tell you, I've seen some simulators done on credit scoring where if you left a small balance, okay, you actually gain more points than if you paid it off. So that's one tip for you guys. The next tip is if you don't have any revolving accounts, you want to open some revolving accounts. And a lot of people might not have the most perfect credit to be able to qualify for those things. So, and especially our type of clients in credit repair. So the one thing that we want to advise them is to get secured credit cards, okay, and start building their credit that way. Now here's the benefit, okay? When you get a secured credit card, they normally tell you, choose your limit. And I thought that was brilliant because a lot of people that have bad credit, they go online and they get, you know, credit cards from like First Premier Bank or First Centennial Card or even Capital One or Orchard Bank, you know, these little bad credit repair type credit cards. So what's going to happen with those is basically when you get them, they're only going to give you anywhere from $200 to $250 balance or limit, and they normally will charge you a fee just to get it. So already you're going in with debt on a revolving account, all right? And the interest rate is probably going to be more than 29%. So you have to really be aware of that. So what we've done as a company is on our website at www.ezchoicefinancial.com, if you go into our website, under credit services on the top left of our website, just put your mouse there, a drop-down window will appear. You're going to see secured and unsecured credit card offers. What we've done for the consumers is we've done all the research for you. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that, because a lot of people are thinking, hey, I can go to my bank and get a secured credit card. Well, I don't know if you know this, but if you have flaws on your credit and you go to a bank to get secured credit cards, they may turn you down for that. And you're thinking, turn me down for a secured credit card when I'm actually securing the money? Why would they do that? Well, I thought about it real hard, and a lot of the banks wouldn't want you to build your credit back up so they can keep you down at that lower scoring range, and that way they can charge you extra fees, extra interest rates. If you think about it, guys, the banks don't make money on 0% interest, okay? They're not going to make money on these frequent flyer cards that are giving you 7 to 9% interest. They make money on bad credit, okay? So the idea is the research credit cards that we have, the secured or unsecured, they ask you to choose your limit on the secured ones, okay? You can put anywhere from like 200 to 2,000 or 300 to 3,000 into these cards. And I always advise the consumer, especially our clients, that why would you put the minimum? Do you want to look like a minimum credit borrower? You know, put in the max if you can. The more you put in, guys, the more the credit bureaus are watching you and the creditors are watching you, like the banks, because they know that, wait a minute, you know, you put the money in so you have money. So because you have money, after about 6 months to a year of using that card, you know, using a little bit, paying it back, keeping it at that 30% mark, you know, on a balance to whatever your limit is, they may send you an actual credit card that's unsecured based on how you've maintained the payment history on that card. So the key is I've also heard other banks out there that we have, like US Bank, Union Bank, B of A, Chase, Wells Fargo, whoever it is. I've heard some of those banks, when they do a secured credit card for you, they only report to one bureau. Okay, I found that out for one of my clients. They were pretty upset about that because they thought they were doing the right thing to build their credit, and they only report to Equifax. Like, you're thinking, in California, who uses Equifax in California? Out here, they're primarily looking at all three when you're looking at a mortgage, all three credit bureaus. However, Experian is the key. The Experian is the one that a lot of people look at, especially when it comes into the car industry or even certain credit card companies. They're looking at Experian. Even rental companies are looking at Experian. And frankly, if you're going to get a secured credit card that's only reporting to Equifax, then how's that going to help you on the other bureaus? So the ones that we've researched on our website are going to report to all three bureaus, okay? And that's exactly what they guarantee you. Also, when you look at that, you're going to see 4 different secured credit card offers. So who says you can only have one? So in a way to build your credit, if you can put the maximum on that secured credit card and do multiple, guess what happens? They rate you on new accounts on your credit report, okay? That's not it. They rate you on how much you have available on new accounts. So whatever your limit is, guys, and you have a very small balance below that 30%, they rate you on that as well. So one of the biggest key factors of your credit score is revolving accounts. A lot of people say, hey, maybe if I buy a car, that's going to help me build my credit. Or if I get into a home or a furniture store, that's going to help me. Any type of installment debt in the beginning will not help you, okay? What it does, because you added brand new debt to your file, it actually lowers your score in the beginning. But then after current payments, after 6 months to a year, it's going to adjust that a little bit, and as you make more payments, it's going to adjust again. So in the future, it's going to help. To have well-rounded credit, it's definitely going to help you. But the key is, guys, credit cards, whether they're secured or unsecured. Now, a lot of people might say, yeah, but I have credit problems, who's going to give me a secured credit card or even a credit card? We've done the research for you guys, so when you go to our website, you go to those offers, and you may get approved right away when you didn't think you would, okay? Other than that, another way to increase, let's say, your FICO scores is when you add those new cards, it takes 30 to 45 days to report once you activate the card. Once they hit your credit report and they show the limit according to the balances you have, it automatically adjusts your credit scores, okay? We've done it for many, many people where we've cleaned up their credit and then they added those cards and they just got an extra boost on their credit scores, pushing them over the certain point mark that they needed to qualify for that mortgage, the right mortgage, where they're paying less interest and they pay a lot less fees. So bottom line, guys, if you have any questions, you can always find us at our website, www.ezchoicefinancial.com, or you can find us toll-free at 888-655-6768. You can also reach us locally at area code 949-732-1167. If you guys have any questions, you can call my professional staff here and they can help you with that, or you can even ask for Manny Moumdjian at EZ Choice Financial. Thank you very much for tuning in.